Hi, guys. Happy February. It's Catherine Metcalf. I'm a professional astrologer, intuitive, tarot card reader, and teacher. And I'm happy to be here today. So, I want you guys to get ready and put your seatbelts on because this February is going to be a bit of a bumpy ride. All right. So we're in for a little bit of a volatile month due to Uranus being at 29 degrees Aries. So Uranus is the rebel planet. It's very unexpected and unpredictable. And yeah, hard. Yeah, we're just never sure what we're going to get with Uranus. So the 29th degree of any zodiac sign is considered highly critical and can bring about crisis situations. So Uranus entered the sign of Aries May 29th, 2010, with the intention of shaking up our views on power and leadership in the United States. So we started out, here's the big shakeup. We started out by by voting in the very first Black president of the United States, President Obama. Okay, that was a big shakeup. But he did such a great job and was calm and had a great demeanor and respected the presidency. And now we've got Donald Trump there, who is the opposite of President Obama. No surprise that he's showing up when we've got Uranus at 29 degrees Aries. So we're going through this big crisis and shakeup again. So while I do believe this may have been part of our bigger plan, the world's bigger plan, it is difficult to go through this. And my hope is that we can now see all the corruption in our government that needs to be stopped. I saw Ellen Page last night on Stephen Colbert, and she just gave such a sad but impassioned plea about being a lesbian woman and all the challenges that she's experienced with this president and vice president. And the reality is it's time for a change. So there you go. Okay, today is February 1st. We kicked off the day with Mars, the planet of war, challenging Pluto, the planet of transformation. So not a quiet day. It could be an intense battle of two forces that don't want to give in. Hello, can you say Republicans and Democrats? Okay, so then on February 3rd, Venus, the planet of beauty and love, moves into Capricorn. So that's a nice thing. It's going to maybe stabilize all of our love relationships for a while. Then on February 4th, we have the new moon, and it is going to be at 15 degrees Aquarius. So Aquarius is very progressive thinker, and they think outside the box. They're innovative, they're creative, they're humanitarian and compassionate, which we kind of need more of right now. The new moon is when you look up into the sky and you don't see the moon. This is actually the chart of this new moon. So you can see them here, the sun and the moon, and they're conjunct Mercury, which is awesome because that does mean that we can use that innovative thought of Aquarius and we can actually come to some solutions for the problems that are facing us now. And that allows us to move forward and plant some new seeds. So I'm hoping that the Republicans and the Democrats actually get together on that day. And, you know, it's hopeful they could actually come up with a solution that allows us to keep the government open. That's my hope. All right. Let's see. On February 9th, Mars is going to be square to the nodes. Now, that's an interesting thing that's affecting us all globally. So our south node is in Capricorn. The south node has to do with what we have been doing and what is traditional and what feels comfortable to us, but it's something that we're supposed to let go of. So the south node in Capricorn represents traditional values. It represents big corporations, banking, our government. So all the rules and regulations that go along with that. Then Mars is square to that. It's square to the south node, which is our past. It's inviting us to remove the old limiting beliefs that have stagnated us. And it's inviting us to move towards our north node in Cancer, which the north node is what we're supposed to move forward to. So it's inviting us to actually connect with our more feminine, our more nurturing, our more intuitive side. So the big lesson here for all of us is that we need to move away from the male-female separation and realize that we're all here together and vulnerability can actually unite us. Okay. But I will say, those of you that have known me for a long time know that I am a feminist. And this is written in the stars. We are being asked to let go of more male dominated thinking and move to more compassionate, intuitive, feminine thinking. It is the time for women now. Yay. I'm happy. Okay. February 10th, Mercury, the planet of communications, is going to move into sweet, soft Pisces. And that will help us all kind of rise above the crud and see the bigger picture. And we can find some peace and happiness there. Then February 12th, Mars is going to conjunct Uranus. So we may feel a little bit Jekyll and Hyde that day. Mars can be very angry energy, and Uranus can be explosive. So I'm hoping that doesn't show up globally for any of our countries, like with terror attacks or anything like that. But that is always a possibility. When those two planets come together, it can be quite terrifying. So on a personal level, what you can do is just do your best to remain calm, breathe, and be present. Then on February 14th, happy Valentine's Day, Mars is actually going to be moving into stable Taurus. That's a good thing. So we will have the determination to move forward on important projects. So slow and steady wins the race. And Mars is our sex drive and our energy. And in Taurus, it's very stable, hardworking, very determined. It's a good thing. Okay. February 18th, we have an asteroid called Chiron. It's referred to as the wounded healer. It is actually going to be changing signs, and it's moving from Pisces into Aries, the sign of the warrior. Okay. It's going to be in Aries until 2027. So Chiron is actually going to make us question whether or not we are warriors of our own lives. It's going to make us question our strength. So what is required of all of us is to take responsibility for our actions, for our behaviors, our thinking, and for our health within an Aries. Then the sun is going to move into laid back Pisces on the same day. So happy birthday to all of you sweet, beautiful Pisces out there. Pisces is artistic and creative and a dreamer and sympathetic, humanitarian. You make the world a better place. So thanks for being here. Then February 18th, we have the full moon at 0 degrees Virgo. So the full moon is when we go out, we look up into the sky and we see the beautiful full gorgeousnness of the moon. And then what's happening is that Virgo moon, which is very practical, analytical, and goal-oriented, it is opposing our sun in Pisces. So all of us kind of feel that push-pull energy of Pisces is very laid back, likes to relax. And then Virgo is like, no, get out there and get the work done. So there's a high sense of perfection with that. The full moon is a time of release, of letting go of negative energy. So this is a great time if you have perfectionistic traits, or you're too detail oriented, or you're too critical of yourself or others. This is a great time to journal, write down those negative traits that you want to release, do a little meditation, go outside and burn that piece of paper safely. Okay. But watch it burn and allow it to leave you and go out into the atmosphere. Okay. It's a nice release ceremony. Then, once you've got that self-criticism cleared away, there's a lovely sextile to Mars on that full moon that can help us move forward. Feeling lighter. It's nice. February 22nd, Venus, the planet of beauty and love, is going to be conjunct Pluto. So Pluto is like power and control, and so there's going to be a part of us that wants to be liked and accepted by others. And then Mercury is square to Jupiter the same day. So we could find ourselves compromising ourselves a little bit, promising more than we can actually put out there, or exaggerating the truth a little bit. So just make sure that you take time to love yourself, and then you won't fall into that trap of wanting to please people. So what we all need to remember is that we're perfect and beautiful exactly the way that we are, and we don't have to do things to be liked by other people. If you're your authentic self, people are going to see that beautiful, shiny you and be drawn to you. All right. February 25th, Venus is conjunct the South Node. Venus, again, beauty and love. South Node is our past. So it's inviting us to release old love relationships that have outgrown themselves, or bad financial habits. So this is an opportunity for you to release the past of those behaviors and move forward into a better you. So February 27th, the sun is in a very easy sextile to Mars. That's so nice because it's going to increase our confidence as we wrap up this month and we step forward into March. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you enjoy this video, I hope that you will sign up so that you can get my monthly astrology updates and weekly oracle card advice as well. And if you'd like to schedule a private reading, you can go to katherinemetcalf.com, and I would be happy and honored to do a reading for you. All right, many blessings for this up and down roller coaster month in February. May you find love and compassion for yourself. Namaste.